Yeah, this is called your weapon, and welcome to this episode of the Hot Vibes. At the Vex as I did here, yeah, at the Vex. Serious matter. Now, yesterday we I wake up now. We had to follow up some trend. This is about. Should I say? It seems like a dent on the Ghana Health Institution or Ghana Health Service, because by the way, this happened in Ketu South. Yes, Afla, like in the Volta region. And Charlie, and this is what I found. So Linda Adua died at the Central Aflao Hospital in the Ketu South municipality of the Volta region after two nurses refused to treat her unless she paid an amount of 400 cedis in cash. So per reports, Linda and her 19-year-old son cried and begged to be allowed to pay via mobile money. So meaning the nurses there, Charlie, they are on their phones once they are on duty. Okay. So the family of Linda are therefore appealing to the director of the Ghana Health Service to launch an investigation into the death of their daughter and the alleged conduct of the nurses on duty. So this is what a blogger called by the name Agbulo Courage posted. And follow up to that, a same story been appeared in UTV News.
And what you say, Aflao Hospital. A nurse for me, say, yeah, hwehwemu. Asem ne nyina ne say, wo say maami bi a ye frɛ no Linda Adua. Linda Adua ne ba a wanya mfinhia dunkunu abema a omote maami no ye restaurant. Enti anadwo bese 4 ahomache no 9. Ena yade ka maame no nti yade ka maame no ena oka kire ne ba be mai so omfa ne nko ayaresabea ena ode ne call Aflao Hospital ho abra okọ ya okọ yesesa hospital yeta frɛ no Cancer Hospital nti abra okokoduru ho no anesi fo mienu no mo ho mo OPD tom duro no mbusa se o maame ne din de sɛn na o se o me maame din de Linda Adua ede na ye no na o se minim se de ne husi ye no ena ye de naba eno se an se de asi aye ne de ye begina 20 gise utua 400 Ghana cedis e de maye na 400 Ghana cedis na wo se entua emfanto no ena maame ne se misika no ye mobile money e wo me phone no so ti se mo mobile money a maame send them raso na sa deposit of 400 Ghana cedis no be de aba beto ebusuafo anesi fo ese ye ho omo nje omo policy ne se omo nje mobile money omo nje mombo e wo hospital ho ena maame ne se misramo abo 4 ahomache 4 nti akoye se no madaroma momma me moda mo hwe me a sika no wo me phone no so eni mo tete a mobile money no mekọ no me be ya kwa akoyi no de aba ena nurse fo ne se da bi nti omo twen yankasa omo pa achew bia eti de na be ya ne se e wo se ne ba na ankasa eje ne maame phone no na okokoyi mobile money no free so enti ne ba no eja ne maame no wo ho omuduru hospital ho no omo de tena wheelchair mu saa ena oja maame no ho ena ofu moto ena okọ Aflao boda no so okoduru na momofo no omu ni ho ena isa akromfo ta wiewie omu nti omo ahomache omu nya adwuma gise ni mu atete nti akoda no koduru ho no o se na ye be se 2 kilometers ena moto no wo mu twa koye enti se moto de enim se ne ho ha omo koye na omo anya bi ko chinchini omo anya bi no ena omo sa baaye ti omo baaye na ne maame ne wo na ne maame ne home no na insurance so enti akoba sa no ena omo sa call nurse fo no ho ena omo ka say omo sre okoye no anya bi nti osre omo nhwe no na ye ka say omo anhwe ne vitals omo anya bibia we ye akwada na ma ne bo a wo de aba no na oka ne sa wie ye no ena o se nurse ni ba ka say adan mo betena na mo be ha ye sa mo fo ma se won free anko enti wotiate omo sa no omo baaye no omo sa betena ho ni nyina no na achew pa na enti ehwa ekoba sa pe ena abema ne se afi no hu se ne maame home no ensi so nti maame ne kra na ka se mintimi hume nti ehwa no omo sa frɛ nurse fo no nti ne nyina no na omo mfie eti ehwa na maame ne ka kyere ba ne se o fa me kɔ baabi a ye washroom na menkɔ hwɛ ha se opese ofe ase bibia be hye ne minimu nti abema ne so ne maame mu saa no na ase ontumi nyina ne na so ena se de onsi hume ne nti no patient obi a ono so da yare sabia ho ne sorry baaye ena obi so maame ni mu nti maame ni buhweye obuhwe saa no afi no obi antimi nya hwe nti patient no de oyare na oda ho no ena okoka cha nurse fo no se maame ya wa be ya mo nhwe ni se maame no wabu ahye o ase de home ne kura ntimi nsiso toto afi toto no ena nurse fo no hu sa afi de ba na ni nyan ena mo ka cha ne ba no se onko no nko pe taxi na onfa mefa ne maame no enko ba bia ye refer onfa nko kasiem municipal hospital ho no e wo ketu na enumu no na abema ne diri mika so okope taxi aba ti okofa taxi ne baaye no ne de ne maame ato stretch so na o mapia no free hospital no emu ho no abesi kwan na no a wo da stretch so a onkasa onhume na o motam ni free stretch no so de ne to taxi ni enom de ne call sa ketu hospital ho no municipal hospital ho omukokoduru ho ne ka se ne maame na wu eti abusuafo no atro petition se wo ma atro petition de akwa Ghana Health Service o ma atro e de akwa medical and dental practitioners no association no ama o ma responde sesi aye ka sei o mo se o mo de team ekọ Aflawo hospital wo se o mo koye hwehwemu mfamfa ensem ne ho e na face so wo ma chocolate ani bi se o mo de akwa mampanyin se sa de we yi a ekoso no ha adwene anese fo mienu ne nam mo nsa ye so e na ami ya ye frɛ no Linda Tuayi wato na nanom wonse do na ne ba ba ma no kwa ye so obekɔ university nti sese one ne maame ne pɛ ne wo ho eti abema ne sese wa kan sensemu ne maame ne restaurant na oye na oboa no no eno no ode ba bɛhwɛ ne nti ba me ye wuyi wan na ebe ye restaurant no sa abema no onim a na kyɛ sese ni school no just ogya na ne okotoa restaurant no so eti abusuafo na nia bre a wo mo kana daily graphic se wakɔ bise ni nyina mu obisa aye no wakɔ Aflawo hospital ho doctor wo wa confirm wako ketu hospital ho wako o ma confirm e na medical and dental council for so wo mo so confirm o mo che say wo matumi pa ma o mo kɔ eti sa be daily graphic e bo mu amane say cash and carry we kwa na nya so ni sika na electronics e momo enunti maame no wato anana no.
So what is their crime? The nurses over there says that what their policy is that they do not accept mobile money. Any cash must be made physically or must be in a physical cash. But here is the case. Looking at the time they arrive at the hospital, it's an emergency. That is one. It's an emergency. So if there's an emergency, what's supposed to be at least it's supposed to be a set, if not to conduct the treatment fully, a certain sort of first aid at least must be offered. But the nurses do not do anything in that sort per the reports. All they demand is that what is wrong with your mom? The guy said, oh, lie, you don't know, and that is the reason why they are here. Okay, you need to pay an amount of 400 cedis. Okay, fine. The money is not the problem. But the only problem is that they do not go there with the physical cash. Because it's an emergency. At least you have to rush the person to the hospital for treatment, or for her to be treated, or they should start a treatment on her or on the person before it can be. Well, actually, seriously, if issues like this, if it be emergency issue, this be health and critical issue, and a young boy as at the age of 19, the only under pressure because one is the mother. And the condition in which the mom is, you cannot even think twice that, oh, let me take money or let me count this money. You don't know the amount you are going to spend over there. So as a rational human being, you'll be so frustrated at that point of time without thinking that, oh, I don't even carry money along. But luckily, they are there with their phones, and there is money on the mother's phone. This one is not physical cash, it's e-cash. We are in this country, and then they have been saying digitalize or digital economy, digitalization, and a whole lot of stuff. But here is the case: someone lost her life due to the fact that at that point of crucial moment, she's not with a physical cash. Now, you may argue that yes, the policy of the nurses is that you do not have to accept any cash which is not in form of physical. But Charlie, they are there to save life. They are there to save life. That is the main point. And this is an emergency. You have to use your common sense. Conscious. Your common sense. You cannot be applying the laws or the rules without adding the common sense to it. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Looking at the condition of the person. It's an emergency. And they even pleaded, they even begged that. It gets to a point, if you listen to the video, it gets to a point, the guy have to take a motorbike about 2 kilometers to go to the main town, that is the Aflawu, closer to the border. At that 4 p.m., which mobile money vendor will be available at that time?
It's AM, not PM.
Actually, the whole issue, you boss man.
We are talking about dawn time, so you have to be careful.
Yeah, Charlie, this thing, be funny. At 4 p.m., I go missing PM again. At 4 a.m., which mobile money vendor will be available?
So is it that they can treat the person, then after that they will take their money before discharging the patient, or what?
That is what I don't get, because they say the policy is that if you don't pay the money in cash, there's no way they will treat you. But this is the situation where the issue at hand is very critical. It's an emergency. I quote, emergency demands an emergency treatment.
The thing is that, is it that when you go to clinic or hospital like this, or you have some problem, then you went there, they have to take money from you before treating you?
That is what I don't get. At some point, due to some personal experiences, when maybe it counts an operation, that one I think they demand, let's say, a half of the money or a reasonable deposit so that they can start their treatment. But the question on my mind is that the woman in question, her conditions, let's say the medicines or the treatment that will be given to her, that will be rendered, or the services that will be rendered to her, is it going to be outside the facility? Are the nurses going to purchase the medicines or the so-called equipment that they will use to treat these patients or to treat this woman? Are they going to buy it from a different place that they needed the money at that point of time to go and get those things? No. Just because they are following the so-called stupid policy, because I call it a stupid policy, because you can't be implementing the policy at a crucial time and without using your common sense. The policy, sometimes we break rules to make rules. Ladies and gentlemen, seriously, I am so mad at this point of time. Sometimes you have to break rules to make laws. So I've been thinking, the only question come on my mind after listening or after following up with this whole controversy is that, okay, 2 nurses are on duty. So can't any of them be so reasonable, like Charlie Mendula Obligata, the common sense? Can't any of them be so reasonable that, okay, provided the money is your mobile money account at this point of time? Come on, that's why I say common sense. 4 a.m. Who will be operating? Which mobile money merchants will be operating at that particular moment of time? Okay, you're having the money in your mobile money account. We are the nurses working here. Because it's an emergency. It's not an issue to joke with. If the issue should be something that it doesn't require an immediate treatment, I don't think the young boy and then the mother will rush to the hospital or to the clinic at that particular time. Perhaps they could have waited till day breaks and then they'll go there. But the issue at hand demands an immediate treatment. This is human being. This is life we are talking about. The nurses, your basic aim is there to provide health care, to save life. By right under your nose, people are dying due to your care. Because listen to the stories carefully, they were even on their phone.
And they were there with the patient. The guy went out
to go and look for, to go and actually cash out or withdraw the money. But to no avail. There's no mobile money merchants available at that particular period of time. They said he took a motorbike about 2 kilometers away from the place, meaning quite far, 2 kilometers.
Just imagine.
And then the person came back that no, there's no mobile money vendor.
They were watching TikTok.
I swear to God. Seriously, because this is Charlie. And then ask the patient, so they said it took, listen to the video, it took about like another patient over there to even come and assist the woman. It's just like she wanted to vomit, something like that. They have to, once the nurses are there, what are they there for? And what are they paying them for? And then today, I'm sure the health service will come and be putting it on like their policies to attend physical cash. So at that critical point of time, can't common sense be used? The person is not like they don't have the money. They have the money. They have the money. What kind of a system, what kind of a country are we in? The people that are supposed to protect the laws are the ones breaking the laws. Yes, and the people that are supposed to save lives are the ones due to their stupid actions and their stupid causes. Lives have been lost. Now the so-called young boy supposed to be or supposed to go to university in the soonest possible period of time. And then the mom runs a restaurant. What will that young guy do? Oh, come on, man. We know that's the policy. But at least you can't be implementing a certain policy without a common sense. One person that, okay, send the money to me. Let them give the woman the treatment. One day breaks, the nurses should go and cash out the money. They are there to save life. And how can we be losing, or how can...
But at least they can be treating that person to money time.
That is why I'm saying that it doesn't make sense. This, like, they should be fired. Seriously, if we live in a serious country that those nurses on duty by now, like they should be behind bars, because their actions lead to probably the thing is an emergency. That is why they leave their home or they come to the health facility at that period of time, 4 a.m. at dawn. So you have to know that the thing demands, or the situation at hand demands, a critical, immediate attention. Now, all in the name of fairness, it is a life, another soul has been lost. Like, come on, man. Come on. Come on. We understand the policies are there. They did not come to make a treatment on credit. No. They have the money, but just that the chances available, or the policy, the so-called policy, tie their hands up. We are in this country, they say digitalize, like digitalization, everything. This, that, economy than this. Now, it's e-cash cannot even save a life. That is not a problem. Me, I blame the nurses, because yes, I blame them. At that point of time, they should have used their common sense. This is happening. You might sit at your own comfort zone and say the nurses do not, if they break the policy, maybe they might lose their job. But this thing is that the person is not going to get the treatment and go free or disappear. They have them. Yes, seriously, Charlie, this is not funny. Because they have the money, but at that point of time, the money is in their mobile money wallet. Means they don't have any option. They went to town, they can't even get a mobile money merchant to withdraw the money. No, come on. At 4 p.m. When the mobile money agency go get at 4 p.m.
4 a.m.
When the mobile money agency go get at 4 a.m. And this happens in the Volta region. So the issue is still, like, this matter is still under investigation. So is it true that the nurses are on their phone whilst they're on duty and they don't even care about the condition of the patients, because it's an emergency? As a nurse, you have to see if something is very critical, you have to know that this is an emergency and this requires what? Immediate treatment. So this is the issue at hand at the moment. So if you think your views are right, or if you think you have anything to say about the issue, Charlie, bring your views out in the comment section and let's see how we can go. And let's wait and see the response or the report or the end result of this, like of this whole issue. But we shouldn't forget that someone lost her precious life, someone lost his precious mother, someone lost maybe a relative. If this is like this is not happening at your cycle, it's not happening close to you, so you may think, oh, because they don't have the money in cash. But let's be serious in this country. Let the people that are assigned to jobs to take their jobs seriously. because you have been paid by the taxpayers' money. And these are the people paying the tax. And you are there to save them. You are there to save a life. As a nurse, are you there to you didn't say you go to Obangu? No, you are not there to even. Charlie, ladies and gentlemen, let's wait and see the report that they will bring out, and let's see how you can go out with this matter. Once again, this is a guy called Your Weapon, and this will be the first time you come across this channel. Kindly subscribe to the channel, put me on post notification so that anytime I got any news to you, I bring it on Hot Vibes and then we digest it. Thanks for watching. Peace out.